The public is not holding back after Amy Luciani filed for divorce from Dwight Howard. T-Squad, today we're going to dive into the social media firestorm where fans and critics are sharing their unfiltered opinions and explosive theories. Hey chicken and waffles, it's your girl Keisha and I am here with a new Spill the Tea video. T-Squad, I don't think this news comes as a surprise to any of us, but Amy Luciani has filed for divorce from Dwight Howard. Yes, I mean anybody with a brain saw this coming a mile away when they announced that they were married. I actually didn't believe that they were married. I really honestly did not, but apparently they were actually married, and we're going to get into the details of her divorce decree, what possibly went wrong, and all of that, okay? But before we even get into that, let's check out this audio of Dwight Howard a few days ago. He was just on The Breakfast Club, and Just Hilarious asked him about his marriage to Amy. Let's get into it, y'all.
Lana, you know I gotta ask because I'm the woman in the room. Are you legally married to my girl, Amy Luciani?
That's not her name, but
that's not her name. Amy Luciani, her name?
No, that's a stage name. That's a rap
she
name.
She is actually a rapper. She is an artist, actually. So that's a rap name. Are you legally married to her?
We are.
Okay, that's what's up. I had to ask because, you know, it was reported that you guys were, but it was never no confirmation, anything like that. So I want to know.
Oh, yeah. It's always some rumors, but just keep that side of my life private so everybody ain't got nothing to say. Yeah. Keep that private and keep it moving.
Well, what's her name since that ain't her name?
Amber
okay.
Rose.
My bad. So that interview took place on June 23rd, but that was literally 2 weeks ago. So he acknowledged the fact that they were indeed married. It was a little awkward though, his response or whatever. You can tell Jess was kind of like, I was just asking you a question, homeboy. Calm down. Take a Xanax. Child, I don't know what happened from then till now, but literally Amy filed for divorce. And this is what she had to say via her statement. She wrote, although it is true, I am not sure how it got out to the public, still wrapping my head around a lot. Although I know it won't happen, I hope the public can give us grace and privacy right now. Yeah, you know it ain't gonna happen, girl. The divorce decree has also hit the internet and was filed on July 1st, 2025. And it reads, the parties separated on or before the date of filing of this complaint and have lived in bona fide state of separation since that date. Plaintiff is entitled to a divorce from defendant on the grounds that the marriage is irretrievably broken as defined, and there are no prospects for reconciliation. Further, plaintiff is entitled to a divorce that is a divorce of vinculo. I don't know what that matrimony in terms of law from defendant. Plaintiff reserves the right to add additional grounds for divorce as permitted by law. There are no minor children born as issue in the marriage and none are expected. Plaintiff asks that all property and all personal property be equitably divided by the court. Plaintiff asks that all marital assets and debts, if any, be equitably distributed by the court. So they ain't had no prenup. They just got married. They ain't had no prenup. What? Plaintiff asks the court to consider an award of periodic lump sum in kind, alimony, or any combination thereof on a temporary and permanent basis. Oh yeah, they ain't had no prenup. He married this girl without a prenup. Oh, wow. Defendant is hereby on notice that the law of Georgia provides as follows. Pending final determination by the court of the right of either party to alimony, neither party shall make any substantial change in the assets of the party's estate, except in the course of ordinary business affairs and except for bona fide transfers for value. Further, plaintiff shows that the law of Georgia provides as follow with regard to the transferring of disposition of property. After a complaint for divorce has been filed, no transfer of property by either party except a bona fide transfer and payment of pre-existing debts shall pass title so as to avoid the vesting thereof according to the final verdict of the judge in the case. Plaintiff insists that defendant comply with the foregoing statutes in all respects, and defendant is hereby put on notice of not only the law of the state of Georgia, but also plaintiff's intent to insist on full and absolute compliance of same by defendant. Plaintiff has incurred and will continue to incur expenses of litigation, including attorney fees, expenses, and costs, and asks that defendant be ordered to pay these expenses on a temporary and permanent basis. Wherefore, plaintiff prays A, that she be awarded a total divorce from defendant on the grounds set forth herein. B, that a standing order issue. What is a standing order? Does that mean like a restraining order? I believe that's what that is. That's a restraining order, right? C, that she be granted the additional relief herein requested on a temporary and permanent basis. And D, that she be granted such additional relief as the court may consider equitable and just. This the 30th day of June 2025. It really does sound like they did not have a prenup, which is very shocking to me, especially considering how tightly he has held on to his money, especially when it comes to his baby mamas and stuff like that. You know, we've heard Royce say throughout the years how he has kept her on a tight leash when it comes to money, how, you know, he is just a control freak and a weirdo, right? And Amy chose to ignore all of that. She, for whatever reason, wanted to be with this man, even though they look like brother and sister. Like, look at this photograph. That is Amy with a beard. Like, he got her cheekbones, he got her nose, they got the same eyes, they got the same mouth, they got the same teeth, they got everything alike, body shape and everything. Like, it's kind of low-key scary and weird. They married themselves. But I was shocked when I heard they was even together. I've never really saw it for him. He's always been a strange individual to me, and especially after hearing all of the horrible things we've heard come from Royce throughout the years, and I believed her wholeheartedly that this man is a monster behind the scenes. I was once again very shocked that somebody like Amy, who I thought had some sense, would get with him, but she did. And they've only been married for 6 months, you guys. 6 months. Everything happened between them very, very fast, right? So maybe he was caught up, and that's why he didn't, cross his T's and dots his I's. But considering the fact that they were only married for 6 months, I don't see her getting a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? I think she gonna get a little something, but I don't see it being like a big sum, but hey, stranger things have happened. I wonder what caused them to break up. I wonder, did the veil fall off and she started to see him for who he was? Somebody let me know, does that standing order thing, is that a restraining order? Is she filing for a restraining order against him? Somebody down below in the comment section that actually knows what they're talking about, let me know, because if so, then that means something didn't happen, right? I also was very shocked that she got with him, considering the fact that we now know for sure that he has had schmexual relations with other men. To each his own, no judgment over here. I don't know if that's something that I would honestly be able to adjust to, it gotta, the circumstances of it all. But I just honestly think that he is a gay man that refuses just to be gay for whatever reason. I honestly don't think that this man is even bi. I really honestly don't. Everything about him just screams he wants to be a gay man, but I think that he's so caught up in public perception and what others will think of him and what other NBA players will think of him and treat him. I think that's what's holding him back, to be honest with you. Could you all date a bisexual man? Let me know. Let me know down below. But I knew that this relationship right here was some BS and wasn't gonna last when I saw this video of them in the bathroom brushing their teeth together, y'all.
We're gonna get David.
Girl, that like, and you only just think about the fact that she ain't only known that man at that point a few months, and y'all up here sharing toothbrushes. Didn't y'all just hear in my Dr. Heavenly video that I just put up today that you have the most bacteria in your mouth? And I know people like, well, you kissing on them. Okay, but that don't mean I got to use your toothbrush. You too damn rich. If he forgot his or you forgot yours, take your butt down to the lobby and go get you another toothbrush. Hell, Instacart one, Uber one, Postmate one. Like, that is gross, bro. Gross. And God was trying to tell her something when that toothpaste got in her weave. But we gonna see how this whole thing plays out. We gonna see if she get her a nice little settlement and he pays for her legal fees, and see if she talks about it. I know she quit loving hip hop too. Yeah, she quit loving hip hop to be with him. Yeah, so I wonder, will she try to come back to the show now that this is over? Ladies, don't you ever drop your bag for no man. Because look at situations like this. Now the relationship over. Now you out of a job. And now what? Now what? You ain't been on YouTube no more. So now you over there wishing, hoping, and praying that this man come through and you able to get some money from the court. Never drop your bag for no man. Period. Period. Unless you comfortably got a nice savings. Okay? And if he gonna supplement that income. Other than that, nah, you always have your own, ladies and gents. Y'all let me know what y'all think about T and Tamara getting a divorce, because they look like twins. Okay? Let's talk about it down below in the comment section, y'all. Please make sure to thumbs up this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on your post notifications so you know my videos drop. I love you, T Squad, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.